Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. I'm praying that you are in a zealous mood. That you are just going forth in a tenacious manner to accomplish what it is that you have been assigned to accomplish. I got up this morning going, okay, what is my discipline for the day? And so I had to like kind of think about that. And so that obviously translated into me talking to you about what is your discipline for the day, because I'm in this place of transition. And as I thought about it, it's like, all right, after tomorrow, I have a standing meeting that I have to do every morning with my managers on my job. And after tomorrow, I won't have to do that meeting. And so, you can get into a place of, well, I don't really have to get up that early. So it's like, oh, I can sleep in. And I thought about it. And as I thought about it, I was like, no, actually, what I started doing yesterday is setting my clock for an hour earlier to get up. Now I was already awake both days, because that's just me. And that is part of the discipline that God has me in, to wake up around 3:30 in the morning, something like that. And for there's been a lot of times when I'll just sit there and struggle, and it's like, no, I don't want to get up. I just want to go back to sleep. Let me just go back to sleep. But I understand also that it's part of my prayer watch assignment. We each have there's 8 prayer watches, and I'm not going to get into all of that, but look it up. And so we're each assigned to different watches during the course of the day. Should we pray all through the day? Yes, but there are certain assignments that have been given to you. And so I have made up in my mind as a discipline, now that I'm not being forced to get up to attend to quote unquote company business, I still need to attend to my business. So I'm transitioning, I'm not retiring. And everybody was like, oh, you're going to retire. No, I'm not retiring. I'm just leaving the job. It's like there's a whole different set of disciplines that need to go along with me as I go. And so now it's like the discipline of, all right, Lord, I do wake up and it's like, okay, Father, what are we doing today? But now it's like that conscious get up. Do not just lay here because you can. See, that's where that discipline will come in at. Just because you can lay here and you're not forced to get up, because you're not forced to get up and get dressed and do whatever. Yesterday, I got up, I went out on my balcony to pray, but I was still in my night clothes. It was just like, okay, I'm up, I'm early, I'm gonna go out here. My discipline now is to be able to go out and pray as the sun comes up. My balcony faces east, and so I can pray as the sun comes up. I can spend that time with God. This morning, I made it a point to get up and get dressed, so that it's not, okay, well, when I get through, I can go back to bed. No, discipline says the same intensity that I gave to that job all these years, I need to give to the things of God. I need to give to the assignments that God has given me. All right. So as I'm in this transition, I need to make sure that I'm disciplined to hold the line that God has called me to. Stay in that same vein of excellence for His work. A lot of times, and this is true, we will step up to the plate, we will give a job our all in all, and then when it comes to the things of God, we put that on the back burner, or we lackadaisically go through what He has called us to do. That should not be. What is your discipline built upon? If your discipline is just built upon your job because you're forced into doing that, then you won't hold the same standard in the assignments and the things that God is calling you to. This is the point I'm trying to make. So we need to make sure that we're holding that same standard in the things of God. Think about, and this was something that I watched in my husband, because he was ex-military. He did 12 years in the Air Force. And he was disciplined. He got up in the morning, he was going to make his bed. Now, I had to make my bed when I was a little girl. I got older and I didn't always make my bed, but he was disciplined because that was the discipline he was taught. He was disciplined to see things through because military will do that for you. I have to make sure that I'm disciplined, as disciplined in the things and the assignment on my life as I am about a job. And that's what I'm saying to you. Make sure that you are as disciplined in the things of God, making sure that every T is crossed, every I is dotted, in what God has given you, in the assignments he has given you. Don't slack because maybe there's not a paycheck attached to it. Don't slack because there's not that timeline that you have to attend to because of a job. Don't slack. Keep that discipline. Keep that discipline. And in fact, in real life, and honestly, you should have an even greater discipline and a spirit of excellence in the things that God is calling you to, because it's God. Because it's even more important than just going to get a paycheck. Souls are weighing in the balance. All right. So that's my nugget for you today. What is your discipline built upon? Are you disciplined? Because you may not be. You may be just lackadaisical and you do it as it comes on the fly. But there has to be a certain decorum of discipline. Remember, we are disciples of Christ. We are disciples of Christ. And guess what? As a disciple, we have to be disciplined in the things that pertain to him and to our life and our service unto him. Okay. All right. That's it. I'm not going to keep you any longer, but take some time, do some assessment, and make sure that you are disciplined in the things that God is calling you to. All right.